latest Houston Texans news. It is Chopping Them Up with the 512 Texans. And here is your host, it's that boy J512. Y'all already know what it do. Yeah. Let's chop them up, baby. What it do and what's the deal? Welcome to Chopping Them Up with the 512 Texans, and I am your host, it's that boy J512. We are here to break down the first 2 days, the first 3 rounds of the 2023 NFL Draft, and what exactly your Houston Texans have done. And man, has it been a wild one. And I apologize for coming to you a little bit late with the round 1 kind of news, but this is actually like the 4th time I've tried to tape this. We've been having audio issues, and I didn't want to put out a subpar product. But let's go ahead and talk about what happened on day 1. After all of the speculation, all of the he said, she said, all of the national media, Adam Schefter, saying that we were not going to take a quarterback with the number 2 pick. What happened? Nick D'Amico Ryans went out there and got us a future franchise quarterback with C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud joins the team. Me and the boys are celebrating, so happy that we finally hopefully got us a franchise guy, a guy with some pinpoint accuracy with his passes that looks like he can get the job done. And while we are celebrating, what do we hear? Like a little trade alert, the Houston Texans have traded back into the first round into pick number 3. So as you know, C.J. Stroud is leaving the stage. What happens? But Roger Goodell comes back out and says the Houston Texans have selected linebacker, Alabama, Will Anderson Jr. So not only do we get us a franchise quarterback, but we get us one of the best, if not the best, edge rushers in the draft with Will Anderson Jr. And we set up some pillars on offense and defense to get this team running for the 2023 campaign and hopefully for the next, 5 years plus. So we will see exactly what these guys can do. But right now, with round 1, we had to be ecstatic. Some people say we paid a high price, and maybe we did, but we went out there and we got the players that we wanted. Nick Caserio was not afraid to make trades to get the guys that he believes in. Now, for Will Anderson, we gave up our 2nd round pick this year, along with our 1st and 3rd round next year. It was our 1st round pick next year, which tells me that this team is dedicated to winning, and they believe that the Cleveland Browns will have a worse record in 2023 than the Houston Texans. That's why we gave up our pick and hope that the Browns will tank so we will still have a top 10 pick or so in the 2024 draft, but only time will tell how that works out for us. But Will Anderson is being compared to a D'Amico Ryans-esque player, meaning that he is looked at as the captain, as another coach on the field, and he has totally fell in love with this new coaching regime. And he said as he visited Houston that there was nowhere else that he would rather be than a Houston Texans. So he is on board with this defensive staff. I want to see what exactly C.J. Stroud will do with this Bobby Slowick-led offense. But I think with his skill set and this offensive scheme that C.J. Stroud will be very successful, as he is pretty accurate with his passes, and he doesn't seem to try to force things where they don't belong. And I think he will be able to help us get on the right path to success. With that being said, that was kind of the conclusion of round 1. I have a lot more to say, but I'm going to try to keep this to a short video. But I'm really happy with those first 2 picks. I wanted C.J. Stroud. I argued with people about it that said we weren't going to take a quarterback, and I just basically was going with common sense. I don't understand why we wouldn't have gone with a quarterback when we desperately need one. I don't know if this was 100%, D'Amico and Nick's opinion that we needed it, or if it was a Cal McNair, Hannah McNair as owners saying, go get us a quarterback. We need to sell tickets, because those of you like myself that are season ticket holders have known that it has been what am I thinking of? A deserted kind of arena at times. I'm looking a ghost town of an arena where there's so many empty seats, and that is not what I was used to being a season ticket holder 5-6 years ago. So let's get the butts back into seats and get these fans hyped for your Houston Texans. I said I would not buy another Texans jersey that wasn't a custom one with my name on it, but I think I'm going to go out and support our future franchise quarterback in CJ Stroud and grab me a icy white Liberty whiteout for game 1 at home and be there to represent for our new QB1 and see exactly what we can do. So going into day 2, we had no picks in the second round, but we did have 2 in the third. So we go through the second round, no trades were made on our end, but right early into the third, we trade up and we go out and we get the center that I believe that was the best available that they wanted on their list, because a couple centers had gone off the board already, but we went out and got Juice Scruggs. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, from Penn State. Now, Juice was not who I had penciled in there. I thought they might go for the Ohio State center, Luke Weipel, I believe is his name. And I thought that would just be better as far as he would have that instant chemistry with a CJ Howard. But this is the guy that I heard Bobby Slowick wanted. So, hey, I'm all for them. They know more than I do. I am just a fan sitting here with a microphone. You know what I'm saying? So we went out and got Juice Scruggs. That's a hell of a nickname. From what I hear, he didn't like milk as a kid. And he got him some juice. So there you go. The young man was in a car accident early on in his collegiate career where they said he might not play football again. And now he's out there, banging with the best of them, man. He is a road grader. I believe he will be there to protect CJ Stroud, as he only gave up 1 sack in his last season in college. And we'll see exactly what he could do. But as a road grader, I believe he'll be clearing the way for Dameon Pierce and Devin Singletary. We'll be moving the ball. And he is that last piece to solidify our new O-line. And, man, it's looking strong. And I'm really happy to see that. So after that pick, we traded up again from 73, I believe, to 69. And we went out, and there was still some top talent at wide receivers on the board. But we went out and got the speedster, got the hometown boy, Nathaniel Tank Dell, and we kept him in H-Town. Dell will bring us plenty of speed, and I know that our special teams coach, Frank Ross, had to be ecstatic, because Tank will definitely, I think, be a part of our special teams. I believe he'll be our new kick and punt returner. And if you have not watched his highlights after this video, if you're watching on YouTube, please check out Tank Dell's highlights. You won't be upset with this pick. Tank had stated that he has already wrote down every wide receiver drafted before him this draft, and he intends to outshine them in every way possible. He goes by Flash on Twitter, and you guys will see his speed. Our speed as wide receiver core just went up immensely, and him along with John Mechie III coming back and Robert Woods being brought to the team, along with, I think, Nico Collins with a more accurate quarterback than Davis Mills. You will see Nico Collins have a career season. I believe Nico, if he could stay healthy, will finally shine and show you that he could actually be a wide receiver 1 in this league. I truly believe in Nico Collins, so I'm so excited to kind of see what he could do with a quarterback like CJ Stroud. So we traded up. The thing is, Nick has not been scared to trade up and go get his guys, and that's what I love to see, man. The Texans need to stop being scared and go out and get it done. We have all these picks, and some people want, the quantity. I'm all about the quality, man. F the 6th round, F the 7th round picks, trade them hoes up, and let's go out and get our guys and go out and improve this team today. Yes, some people like think about next season, think about tomorrow. No, let's think about today and let's think about getting better and watch what we can do. Plus, we have a whole bunch of cap space next year and we will make it work. Trust the process, trust Nick Caserio, trust D'Amico Ryans, and watch what we're going to do, man. It is a great day to be a Houston Texans fan, and let's keep this positivity flowing. You know what I'm saying? I will bring you all the news and notes from tomorrow for the rest of the draft. We have rounds 4 through 7. We have 2 picks in the 4th round. I believe a couple and like a 5th, a couple in the 6th, and we have Mr. Irrelevant in the 7th. So we're still going to add depth. I look for us to add depth at the linebacker position, probably in the secondary cornerback position, and maybe another guard. We'll see what we do. But I'm trusting the team, man, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. But to all you rookies out there, remember, it's DIY. Let's do it yourself, because ain't nobody going to do it for you, baby. And I am your host, It's that boy J512. If you want to follow the show, follow us at 512 Texans, man. If you want to follow me, it's that boy J512. But most importantly, remember, around here, it's Go Texans. Chia. Thank you for tuning in to Chopping Them Up with the 512 Texans. If you want to check out a video version of the show, check us out on YouTube at 512 Texans. You want to become a big homie? Follow us on all social media at 512 Texans. If you want to follow the host, it's that boy J512. Chia.